After Genji finished his late meal, he went to do the nighttime rounds inside the mansion. He'd eaten some reheated soup that Goda had made, along with some random leftovers from the refrigerator. Those were all things Goda had made himself, and were, of course, delicious. He had half-heartedly gone to ask Rosa and the others what they would do for dinner, but he had been yelled at by a voice telling him that the canned food they had would be enough, and the door wasn't even open for him. So ironically, the servant Genji was able to eat a more delicious meal. Why was it that Genji wasn't afraid to do the rounds all by himself? Even though all those crimes had been committed by many people had already met their brutal end. Judging by his appearance, he carried out his usual tasks without a trace of fear, as though everything was normal. You might think all of the horrible events that day had been no more than a dream or an illusion. Was he taking a philosophic view, or had he just accepted his fate? Genji must have considered it a virtue that, when fate had awaited him, was unavoidable. He carried out his duty systematically until the last moment. The depths of his heart would probably remain hidden for all eternity, unless he spoke with them himself. He returned his master key to Rosa, so places he could reach were extremely limited. All he could do was walk around the hallways, checking to make sure the windows were closed. That probably made his rounds go a lot faster than usual. At the sound of a reserved knock, Aunt Rosa, who had been falling into a doze, jumped up and woke up, pointing the barrel of the gun to the door as she yelled. "誰なの?" I was napping on a sofa and the voice brought me back to reality.
Rosa-sama, Genji de gozaimasu.
何か用なの?扉は開けなくて結構よ。そのままで話して。
はい。それではこのままで失礼させていただきます。南條先生と熊沢の遺体を見つけました。
なんだって。
そう、わかったわ。確認に行きましょう。死体を見ない限り、私は誰も信じない。
大丈夫だよ、バトラー。マリアといれば絶対に大丈夫。
Maybe my face seemed to be darkened with anxiety. Maria grasped my hand in her small hands, with her small hand and spoke softly, trying to give me courage. Since it was Aunt Rosa's job to ready the gun and stand guard, it fell to me to remove the barricade of sofas. When I finished, I took a backwards glance at Aunt Rosa, who was pointing the barrel of the gun over my shoulder, and opened the door.
Kenji-san, 二人の死体はどこに?
中庭です。ご案内いたします。
バトラ君待って。念のため部屋の戸締まりを確認していくわ。ちょっと待ってね。
Aunt Rosa called me to a halt to prevent me from going on ahead and began to carefully check the locks on each of the windows. Those locks have already been checked once. It felt kind of unpleasant, as though she suspected I might have secretly unlocked them when she wasn't looking. No, maybe Aunt Rosa was right to be this cautious. Though it was called a courtyard, it wasn't a pretty place you would take a walk in, like the Rose Garden. On the contrary, since it was surrounded by the mansion on all sides, it made you feel a little uncomfortable, as though it was telling you that there would be no escape from this mansion, no matter where you tried to run. On the other hand, that meant that even though we could still hear the violent winds, the wind itself was blocked. Genji-san held out an umbrella, but Aunt Rosa ignored him. She was probably hinting that the gun took two hands, and it would be dangerous if she took the umbrella. We didn't need Genji-san pointing for us to notice. Right in the center of the courtyard, we could see where Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa-san lay. Aunt Rosa entered the courtyard without even opening an umbrella. So Genji and I also entered the courtyard without opening one. Only Maria opened hers.
Maria, これはあれだな。
おお、第7の番と第8の番だね。
なるほど。確かに源氏さんたちが言っていたように二人の首にはひどい傷があるわね。すごく鋭利な、まるで日本刀か何かで切ったかのようにすっぱりね。
Those gaping wounds on their neck definitely made me want to avert my eyes. But after seeing that Halloween party in the chapel, even though they looked horrible, they were no longer enough to make me sick. More importantly, our gazes fell to the legs. To Dr. Nanjo's knee, to Kumasawa-san's ankle. Driven into each of them was something like a knife or a stake with a demonic design. They must have had the same thing that had pierced into Jessica's back.
これは何なの？ジェシカちゃんの時と同じね。何かオカルトの儀式のつもりなのかしら。
わかりません。彼らの遺体を最後に見た時にはこのようなものはありませんでした。使用人室から運び出された後にやられたのでしょう。
The one stuck into Dr. Nanjo's knee was still standing erect, but the one that had been thrust into Kumasawa-san's ankle might have been a little shallower. It had come out and fallen over. So by looking at that one that had fallen over, for the first time I realized that it wasn't a knife, but something like a stake. Its full length was probably about 30 centimeters. It was probably made out of bronze or iron or something of the sort. Even without touching it, I could tell it had some weight to it. It was composed of a grip and a cone-shaped part, and it was obviously made to be a piercing weapon. Maybe it was like a miniature version of those lances Western knights used on horseback. Spiral-shaped ditches in it made it look like a small drill. However, the grip had an occult design modeled off a demon or something. So instead of a weapon used in war, it felt like it was something you might use in a ceremony to offer up living sacrifices.
間違いない。生贄のつもりなんだな。
第7の番に膝をえぐりて殺せ。第8の番に足をえぐりて殺せ。
待てよ。それじゃ第4、5、6の番が抜けちまう。まさか。
Of course. Why is Genji-san alone? If something like this had happened, why aren't George Hanaki, Goda-san, and Shan-chan here? Why was Genji-san alone?
どういうこと？ジョージ君たち3人はどこへ行ったの？
夏日奥様のお部屋を探し物に行きたいと言われましてお出かけになりました。まだお戻りになりません。
なんだって。その出かけたってのはいつ頃の話なんだよ。
2、3時間前のことだと思います。
そんな、なんでそんな大事なことをやっちゃなくて、なんで不審に思わなかったんだよ。
常に一人使用人は待機していなくてはなりません。彼らが戻るまで待機しているのが私のお務めでしたもの。
Was Genji-san really this much of a robot? This is bad, this is bad, this is really bad. Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa-san were killed like this, which means that 3 people have already been killed. We ran towards Aunt Natsu's room, with a touch of anxiety and just as much resignation. Before we even saw the inside of Aunt Natsu's room, we were forced to resign ourselves to a certain fact. On the door was a bizarre scribble. No filth. Anyway, the room wasn't in an ordinary state, and even without opening the door, we could have imagined what we'd find inside. On the face of the door, how should I say it? Handprints, done heavily in the same red paint as the magic circles from before. I had banged on the door, scratched at it, dirtied it. It looked like the aftermath of a kindergarten playing in the mud. I didn't know what it could mean. The bright red paint that had been slathered on was dripping down. Even though no one said it, it made us think of blood.
Genji-san, 開けてください。
Aunt Rosa held her gun up high and ordered Genji-san to open the door. Genji-san opened it and, without seeming particularly troubled by the stuff on it, turned the knob. But immediately turned around, shaking his head. It was locked. At that moment, there was only one person in the mansion who could lock and unlock doors at will, Aunt Rosa. This time, Genji-san asked Aunt Rosa to unlock the door, instead of the other way around. After frowning slightly for a second, Aunt Rosa handed me a master key and told me to open the door.
バトラ君、これで開けてもらえる？
そのくらいのこと、ケンジさんを信用しても。
Aunt Rosa glared at me intensely. Getting into a fight here would only make the mood turn even more sour. Without talking back anymore, I approached that creepy door and tried the knob. It didn't open. It was definitely the resistance of a lock. I stuck the master key into the keyhole. There was a slight resistance. Aunt Rosa told me to be on my guard, and I opened the door without really guarding myself in any way. And then, there's a scene laid out before us that didn't betray my expectations at all.
やっぱり第4、5、6の番の再現だったな。
Inside the room looked as though a robber had broken in. Drawers had been flung open, pulled out, and had their contents thrown about all over the place, leaving the room so cluttered you never believed it belonged to the methodical Aunt Nazi. But the very first thing that caught our eyes was Goda-san's corpse lying face down in front of the door. Right in the center of his chest, almost as though it had been stuck there to finish off a vampire, was one of those demon stakes from before. Exactly how far could it have reached after being stuck in that deeply into his chest? Just imagining it would make anyone's chest hurt.
胸をえぐれば第5の番だったが。
Maria grabbed my hand. Her expression looked just like normal, but maybe she was really afraid of the aura in the room where the 3 corpses lay. And along the wall furthest from the room, George Aniki lay dead. This time, one of those stakes had been rammed right into the center of his stomach. Wasn't gouging the stomach the 6th Twilight? Shan-chan's corpse lay face down in front of the dresser, lying in a sea of blood. Had she seen her own fate at the end, in that horribly broken mirror stained with blood? Because she was lying in that way, I couldn't see her face, but I could guess even without seeing it. Nearby in a sea of blood she lay in, a demon stake had fallen. Only the 4th Twilight was left. Gouge the head and kill. Maybe my heart was totally worn out and dead. Even though I knew it was wrong, I lifted her head and checked. And I confirmed that my guess had been right on the mark. There was a gaping hole in Shan-chan's head, and the insides were dripping out. Not only that, but you could see inside her. After seeing that, I realized I was doing something wrong. I immediately averted my eyes, but by now it was probably pointless.
こらバトラ君、警察が来るまでそっとしておかないとダメよ。勝手に触ってどういうつもり？せっかくの現場証拠がおかしくなっちゃったらどうするのよ。
And Rosa got violently mad at me and even tugged at the back of my collar. I tottered limply and fell on my butt, gazing dimly up at the ceiling.
マリア、これで第8の番まで終わっちまったな。第9の番って何だったっけ？
第9の番に魔女は蘇り、誰も生き残れはしない。
そっか。これで黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェは復活するんだな。そしてなんだ、最後の第10の番。
第10の番に旅は終わり、黄金の里に至るだろう。黄金鏡の扉はもうすぐ開かれるんだよ。もうすぐ。
魔女は蘇り、誰も生き残れはしない。俺たちはこれから死ぬのか、それともこれで生贄の儀式は終了で俺たちの旅は終わり、黄金鏡へたどり着けるのか。何が俺たちの旅だ。俺たちは今日一日犯人を見つけよう、事態を打開しようと散々頭をひねって何も至れなかった。バカの考え休むに似たりってやつだ。そうさ、俺たちは今日一日ずっと憎悪と疑心暗鬼で自分を焼き焦がした。死んだ人間しか信用できないって言ってわざわざ3人の死に顔を ここまで確認に来たんだぜ。こんな俺たちがどうして黄金鏡とやらにたどり着けるっていうんだよ。
That's right. If we couldn't resolve any of our problems anyway, it would have been so much better if we locked ourselves up in the whole time without thinking at all. Grandfather's the wisest of us all. He's been shut up in his room since yesterday without any contact with anyone. That was the right decision. Grandfather was the most correct of us all.
大丈夫だよバトラー。マリアといれば大丈夫。魔女はとても気まぐれで、時に面白半分に人間を殺すかもしれない恐ろしい存在だけれども、でもマリアと一緒にいれば絶対に大丈夫だから、怯えないで。
ありがとな。気休めでも嬉しいぜ。
After Aunt Rosa finished investigating their corpses, she announced that she'd seal this room again. She chased the rest of us out, stole back the master key she lent me, and locked the door again. Apparently, George Aniki had been holding the key to Aunt Natsuki's room. She also collected that. Wait a sec. She's got all the master keys on her person. If Natsuki's own key was locked up inside this room, doesn't that make it another closed room? So what, is this the fourth closed room? Now that the suspicion surrounding those three had been cleared, we return to the parlor once more. I don't have a clue what's going on anymore. If only the dead are innocent and everyone else is alive as a wolf. That leaves only me, Aunt Rosa, Maria, and Genji-san. And besides us, there's only Grandfather and that 19th person, the guest we've seen no trace of, Beatrice. 13 people have died, and 6 are left. How would a wolves and sheep puzzle with only 6 people end? Even though a puzzle that started with 19 people had been reduced to 6, I can't think of an answer. We returned to the parlor. I was a bit worried that, while we were gone, a creepy magic circle or something might have been drawn on the parlor door. But thankfully, we didn't find anything like that.
ありがとう、源氏さん。ここまでで結構よ。あなたも今日は休んでください。
かしこまりました。これで休ませていただきます。
おい、ローザおばさん。この状況下で、源氏さんをたった一人で過ごさせるっていうのかよ。
そうね。とても危険なことだと思うわ。でも、ならなぜ彼は無事なの？彼は3人が夏日姉さんの部屋へ向かった後、ずっと一人でいた。なのに無事だった。狼と羊のパズルよ。最も弱い立場となる孤立した羊が無事な理由は何？
狼がたまたまいなかったんだろ？
違うわ。それが羊じゃなかったからよ。
源氏さんが狼だって言うのかよ。
彼は一人で厨房にいたそうだけど、それは証明不能よ。南條先生たちの死体を運んだり、ジョージ君たちを殺したりできたのは彼かベアトリーチェだけなのよ。
待てよ。その論法じゃ誰だって。
バトラ様、お気遣いをありがとうございます。私は信頼を勝ち得るのは常に100の言い訳ではなく、たとえ信頼をいただけなくても私は最後まで誠実でありたいと思います。
源氏さ
んなら決まりね。あなたが本当に無実なら、それは明日やってくる警察が証明してくれるわ。だからそれまでの間、あなたを疑いから外すわけにはいかない。長年後ろ宮家に仕えてくれたあなたにこんな仕打ちをするのは本当に心苦しいんだけれど、今夜は分かってください。そして明日になったらもう一度仲直りさせてください。
Genji-san gave his head a small shake.
今日も明日も 私は後宮家の使用人であり続けます。ご用がありましたらいつでもお申し付けください。それでは失礼させていただきます。
After hearing all that, there was nothing left to say. Genji-san bowed deeply and left down the hall. Then we entered the room. Even though Aunt Rosa still held all the master keys herself, she thoroughly checked the inside of the parlor again. She opened the curtains and checked again to make sure the windows were locked. As I watched, how should I say it felt like it really didn't matter anymore. If I said anything careless, it would turn to another fight. For a while I gazed at her from the corridor, figured I waited just long enough and entered the parlor behind her. If she doesn't trust anyone but the dead, why doesn't she just go around killing everyone with the gun she's got in her hand? And then, in the end, she'll realize that she herself is the wolf. Then she can just blast through the head of the final wolf and close the curtain on this insane murder drama. As I thought that bitterly, I returned to the sofa where I'd been encamped before, rudely resting both my feet on the table. When I tried to do that, I found something there and stopped moving my feet. Right there, almost as though it had been addressed to me, was a Western envelope. It was that Western envelope from before, the one with the seal of the one-winged eagle. And it was unopened. What? Wait. What is this? Who put it in a place like this and when? Until I went with everyone to check the corpses, I was sitting here the whole time. And there wasn't anything there then. And when I returned, it was here.
大丈夫。戸締まりに問題はないわ。この部屋は安全よ。
I heard Rosa muttering that. Wait. We made sure this room was safe when we left it. We checked that the windows were all perfectly locked. Then we locked it up, came back, and the windows were still locked. Then, wait, who put this letter here and how? I opened the letter. 2 pieces of stationery came out. The first page had a magic circle drawn on it with something like blood. If I asked Maria, she'd probably know what it meant. Then there was writing on the other page. Have you made progress in solving the epitaph? In just a short while, your time will be up in a flash. The ninth twilight will begin quite soon. There was no mistake. It was a letter from Beatrice.
バトラー、それは？
ああ、今ここに来たら、置いてあった。
どうしたの、マリア？バトラ君、その手紙は？
いや、ここに置いてあったんだ。どうしてだよ。この部屋はちゃんと戸締まりをしていたのに。どうしてだよ。どうして。
マリア、いらっしゃい。
Aunt Rosa closed her eyes a little, and after thinking silently for a moment, told Maria to come. Maria obeyed her mother's words. As she did, something unbelievable happened. Aunt Rosa pointed the barrel of the gun at me.
バトラ君、あなたを狼だと断定するわ。
どうして？
私はこの部屋にたった今帰ってきて、そのテーブルの上に何もないことを見ているわ。そしてマリアがそのテーブルに近づいていないことも知っている。わずかな時間よ。でもこのテーブルに近づき、そして手紙を見つけたと主張するのはあなただけなのよ。
そんなのって、いや、めちゃくちゃだ。なんで俺がこんなものを置くんだよ。おいおい、俺は不審なものを見つけて報告しただけだぜ。なんで俺が疑われるんだよ。
あなたにしかその手紙をそこへ置けないからよ。そう、これは自作自演。あなたが懐から封筒を取り出し、たった今見つけたかのように振る舞った。密室の中に魔女が入って手紙を置いていった幻想を作り出すためにね。
バカ野郎。またそういう考えなのかよ。そんなことで 俺まで疑うのかよ。いい加減にしろ。俺は親父たちを殺されてるんだぞ。そんな俺がどうして犯人の片棒を担がなければならないんだよ。
そうね。たとえ莫大なお金がもらえるとしたとしても、そんなことで肉親の命を切り売りできるような悪魔がいるなんて信じたくないわ。でもね、いるかもしれない。言い方が悪いわね。例えばバトラ君にとってルドルフ兄さんたちが親でなかったとしたら。
はあ？何を言い出すかと思えば、親父は親父だろうが。確かにキリエさんと血縁はねえが、俺の姉貴も同然のお人だ。そこだけは聞き捨てならねえぞ、この野郎。
言うのをやめなさい。ごめんなさい、言い方が悪かったわね。確かに後宮バトラ君はルドルフ兄さんの子供かもしれない。でもあなた本当にルドルフ兄さんの息子のバトラ君なの？
何をわけのわかんねえこと。俺がバトラじゃねえんなら誰に見えるってんだよ。
ルドルフ兄さんも含めて私たちは6年ぶりにあなたに再会しているわ。あなたが本当に後宮バトラかなんて誰も証明できないのよ。あなたは本当は後宮バトラじゃなくて後宮家の財産をうまく騙し取ろうと紛れ込んだ何者かもしれない。あなた自分が後宮バトラだとはっきり証明できる。今この場で。
いい加減にしやがれ。俺は俺だ。後宮バトラだ。そこまで疑い出したらあんただって本当に後宮ローザなのかよ。自分は自分だ、他の誰でもね。ああそうだな、あんたの言う通りだぜ。死体以外で信用できるのは自分だけってわけだ。そこまで言うなら反論させてもらうぜ。ジョージの兄貴たちが死んでいた夏日おばさんの部屋には部屋の鍵はジョージの兄貴が持っていたんだろう。そしてマスターキーを持ってるのは今やローザおばさんだけだぜ。あの部屋に施錠できたのはあんただけじゃねえかよ。俺の推理じゃこうだ。あんたは真犯人と通じ合っていて俺たちの目を盗み5つのマスターキーのうちの1つをこっそり貸し出したんだ。
そんなことしないわよ。ほらここに5つあるわよ。
そんなのは当てになるもんか。あらかじめ取り決めた場所に置かせて回収したかもしれねえじゃねえかよ。それにマスターキーが5個かどうかは疑わしいと言ってたのはあんただぜ。
じゃああなたはその封筒をあなた以外の誰がどうやってそこに置いたというのよ。それが証明できない限りあなたが狼なのよ。
うるせえ。ならあんたこそ証明しろよ。犯人はどうやってジョージの兄貴たちをあの密室で殺したと言うんだよ。どうやって施錠したと言うんだよ。
まったくにもってその通り。夏日の部屋も全く同じだぞ、いつもの通り。扉も窓も内側から施錠されていた。いかなるイカ様も細工もなく、そして隠された通行手段もなければ隠れる場所もない。夏日自身の鍵はジョージのポケットに入って室内に閉じ込められていた。あとは5本のマスターキーしかないが、それは全てローザが持っている。ついでに言おう、その客間も同じよ。本来の客間の鍵は使用人室に封印されている。だからマスターキー以外では解錠不能。部屋の密室定義もいつもに同じよ。おいおい、容疑者はもう一人しかいねえぜ。それでもまだかまととぶんのかよ、後宮バトラー。
うる てめえも黙ってろ。
黙るのはあなたの方でしょう。あなた以外にどうやってその手紙を置けたというの。それが証明できない限りあなたは狼なのよ。
俺が疑えるってんならあんただって疑えるぜ。あんたこそ証明してみろ。最初に部屋に入って戸締まりの確認だのを始めたのはローザおばさんじゃねえかよ。そして俺の座っていた場所に再び俺が戻るだろうことを見越し、これはあんたの罠だって疑うこともできるんだぜ。
どうして私がそんな罠を。私が狼ならこの銃で問答無用で撃ってるわよ。
そんなのじゃ理由にならねえな。マリアの目の前で殺人ができねえから、うまく罠にかけようって回りくどいことしてるかもしれねえじゃねえか。マスターキーは全てあんたの手にある。ならここもさっきも全部あんたの仕業じゃねえかよ。言い逃れできるってんなら言い訳を聞かせてみろよ。そうさ、ローザおばさんは最初から怪しいんだよ。なんで親族会議の大人たちが6人殺されたのにローザおばさんだけが例外なんだ。なんでローザおばさんだけがあの礼拝堂にいなかったんだ。一つしか理由がねえよ。ローザおばさんが親父たちをあそこに招いて殺したんだ。クソクソ、それで全部説明がつくじゃねえかよ。ふざけんじゃねえ、ふざけんじゃねえ。わけのわかんねえことを言うんじゃねえ。
Maria thrust herself between Aunt Rosa and me as the blood started rising to our heads. I was taken aback by Maria's crying voice and returned to my senses. I had acted shamefully just now. My eyes filled with tears.
そうなんだよ。全部魔女のせいだったんじゃないかよ。鍵がどうこうとか、トリックだのアリバイだの、全部バカらしかったんだ。魔女の仕業なのに俺たちは同じ人間同士を信じ合うこともできなくてなあ。ローザおばさん、人間の犯人なんて最初からいなかったんだ。全部魔女の仕業だったんだ。だからローザおばさんが犯人のわけがないし、俺やマリアだって、そして源氏さんだって他のみんなだって、どうしてこんなことに。俺はどうして大好きだったローザおばさんとこんなことの怒鳴り合いをしてるんだよ。優しくって大好きだったおばさんとどうしてこんな罵り合いをしてるんだよ。なんでみんなで疑い合わなくちゃならねえんだよ。おばさんを疑ってなんかいないんだ。誰も疑ってなんかないんだ。全部魔女の仕業だったんだ。ベアトリーチェの仕業だったんだ。全部ベアトリーチェが魔法で行った事件だったんだ。ベアトリーチェ頼むから、そして自分が全てやったと俺たちに告白してくれよ。もうごめんだ。こんな疑り合いはごめんなんだ。だから俺たちを許してくれ。解放してくれ。互いの死を見届け合うまで疑り合わなきゃならない地獄から解放してくれ。俺に優しい親戚たちを、いとこたちを返してくれよ。もう嫌だ、全部嫌だ。 お前は確かに実在する。お前の勝ちだ。姿を見せて、ベアトリーチェ
私はまだ生きているのか。
Apparently, some time ago, Kinzo had fallen into a doze. He searched for his spectacles and looked at the clock. It was 10 p.m.
あやつの儀式はあってどこまで進んだのか。時間的にはもうだいぶ進んでいなくてはならぬ頃だ。
Kinzo lifted his heavy body from the chair and approached the portrait of the witch which he gazed at every day.
ベアトリーチェ、もうじきお前の微笑みに再会できる。死んでもいい。お前の微笑みがもう一度見られるならこの命は惜しくない。だから交渉だ。お前にもう一度会わせてくれ。そして愛を誓わせておくれ。私の罪を謝らせておくれ。ああ、だが逃がさん。お前は私のものだ。髪の毛の一本からつま先まで爪の赤すらも私のものなのだ。お前の肉一片までも全て私のもので、その亡骸の煮汁まで私のものなのだ。逃がさん。今度こそこの手からこぼさん。お前を永遠に私のものにしてやるぞ。二度と逃がすものか。
Kinzo howled in rage, and then suddenly fell to his knees, as he shook and scraped at the wall. In an instant he had started sobbing.
違う。私が言いたいのはこんなことじゃないんだ。ベアトリーチェ、頼む。もう一度会わせてくれ。謝らせてくれるだけでいい。ベアトリーチェ。お前が愛しい恋しい。私が間違っていた。お前が微笑んでさえくれれば他には何もいらなかったんだ。私が間違えた。私がそれを間違えて取り返しのつかないことをしてしまった。その償いに残りの全ての人生を捧げた。お前に詫びるために、私の罪を償うために全て捧げたんだ。頼む。私の死の際でもいい。せめてお前に一言謝らせて。ベアトリーチェ。
As Kinzo shook and cried, a butterfly appeared out of nowhere behind his small back like a flake of gold leaf, and softly descended. You fool, Kinzo. Did you think any woman out there would fall for a man's tears? Well, even if it wouldn't make a human woman fall for you, it might do the trick for a woman who is not human. Kinzo, do you remember the game of chess you played with me, which is still ongoing? Kinzo, as though he had suddenly remembered something, approached the chess set. It was as though it had been during the game he had played with Nanjo until yesterday. After knocking all the pieces off the chessboard, he began to line them up again one by one. It was a setup for an ongoing game.
So da. Ko da. Watashi wa queenを勧めた。とても良い妙手だった。お前には少々きつすぎるかもしれん一手だった。お前は駒を見捨てるか見捨てないかに悩み、ずっと悩み。
Kinzo waited, with the opposite seat empty. Surely, very soon his opponent would appear there, and he would be able to restart this game again. You fool, Kinzo. You want to apologize? You want to see my face again? You want to make my smile an eternal thing? Why can't you say a much, much simpler word? Even though that is the sole element of this world. At that time, Kinzo muttered. Was it a prayer? An entreaty? It was probably best just to call it muttering.
お前を愛しているベアトリーチェ
They were pure words, like something an innocent child would say, without any evil intent. You really are a fool, Kinzo. If you ever have the chance to do your life over again, know that those words will never cause a woman to fall for you. That's right, not unless a miracle happens. And that's what makes this. At that moment, Kinzo definitely heard a small knock, one with a tempo differed from those of the servants.
誰だ
The woman beyond the door didn't answer.
誰かと聞いておる返事をせるか
The woman beyond the door didn't answer.
まさかまさかベアトリーチェなのかベアトリーチェベアトリーチェ
The woman beyond the door answered. On the ninth twilight, the witch shall revive, and none shall be left alive.